So Golden State will get the first possession. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Roberson. He's covered Westbrook again. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And for all the flash and dash in Oklahoma City over the past few years, Serge Ibaka silently goes about his business. While all eyes are on the mega stars, Durant and Westbrook, Ibaka lurks around like a jaguar. I mean, finding opportunities to exploit any weakness in the opposition.
And the jam by Stephen Curry.
And, Clark, that's really deflating for a team to cough up the ball and have it turn into points immediately on the other end.
You know, Greg, it feels like giving up 2 baskets, the one you didn't get, and then the one you allow the opponent to get.
The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Now, here's Adams. After the miss from Serge Ibaka.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Warriors have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him. To start off this game, Curry, good.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Here's Ibaka, and that time also a missed shot. The Warriors have gone 4-4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here.
5 buckets without a miss. That's a fantastic start.
It's been a slow start here for Oklahoma City. Nothing yet up on the scoreboard for them. They come into this having outplayed the... Clippers' last game.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against a defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Bogut. McAdoo comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Livingston in for Barnes.
And Maurice Spates last season with the best year of his career. I mean, he shot the cover off the ball and did a nice job on the boards as well.
They're having trouble stopping this run.
And the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Greg, you were just talking about Mo Spates. Clark, he has a great mid-range jump shot.
He does, and they actually call him Mo Bucket. But he actually played so well last season, they even threw in Mo VP from time to time.
Last outing for Golden State, they won that game against the Jazz in Salt Lake City.
And it seems odd to say, given that they won that pretty easily, but really they did not look especially strong in that game.
Yeah, and if there wasn't a scoreboard around, you would have thought it was a lot closer than it ended up being.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Warriors leading by 19. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Guys, I had a chance to talk with head coach Billy Donovan. Doing a good job staying tight on their perimeter shooters is something that he wants his guys to focus on. He knows how much this team can hurt you if you give them too much room on the perimeter, and they're determined not to let that happen in this one, gentlemen.
Doris, thank you. Obviously, Clark, the three ball is a big concern for any defense.
Well, yeah, it is, Kevin, but the upside is you're not getting broken down in the lane and you're not giving them free throws, but you still have to challenge those shots.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And remember Klay Thompson's father, Michael Thompson, a former #1 pick out of Minnesota. Growing up, he was the smallest of his brothers and thereby took his lumps when they played hoops. But he said that challenge helped him to develop into the player he is today.
Let's take a moment now to check out the top scorers around the league. #1, Steph Curry. Kevin Durant, third.
Anytime these two guys are on the floor at the same time, you're just waiting for one of them to go off, if not both of them.
Got that one up quick. That's 12 points for Steph Curry.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
Yeah, it's got to be concerned with all the missed shots here, and every team goes through cold streaks. You just got to figure out a way to stay productive.
And the best way to do that when you're missing shots is to get to the foul line. Be aggressive, get to the foul line, and knock down some of those freebies, and the tide can turn for you.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
Over the last 10, looking at the Warriors, here's how they compare to the rest of the league. First in assists, first in three-point shooting, and they're also #1 in opponent field goal percentage. This is a team that prides itself on not giving up easy shots.
And how about that assist rate? Great chemistry offensively, playing with one mind, if you will, all on the same page. That's special basketball we're witnessing here tonight. And chalk up a few more points for them there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
Absolutely. I echo that sentiment. Their offense, their defense, I mean, it's all been terrific.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
On the Thunder making a switch here. Waiters is checked in.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And we get a chance to check out the numbers for Curry. He's around 30 points per clip, 6 assists, and just over 2 steals. And just look at those scoring totals. He's been doing what he does best, putting points on the board.
Absolutely. I mean, he has those real natural scoring instincts. The ability to find creases in the defense, just fantastic.
Tipped away. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
Now here's Waiters. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. And Durant, here we go. Adams' shot is off. Golden State's gone a perfect 4 of 4 from beyond the arc. A lot of their points coming by way of the 3 in the first quarter. No one near Curry as he lets it go. There he goes again. That's his 9th straight basket. He's a perfect 9 for 9. They've got the 5-on-3 advantage. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Cantor checked in for Adams.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And, Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happy.